everyone, today's video is a little bit different to usual. I really love watching videos where people show their home interiors or changes they're making to the spaces around their houses, and we're in the process of doing some big updates to our house, and so I thought I would bring you along with us. So in today's video I'm going to show you us having new carpets through a lot of our house. Now that might not sound massively exciting, but believe me when I say it really needs to be done. We've lived here for about 13 years, and when we moved in we did all the big tasks to make the house our own. We painted, we got new carpet, we changed the bathroom and the kitchen, we even had a wall knocked out. And since then, although we've, redecorated the odd room here and there and maybe changed things around, it's got to that point where we've just been here for that amount of time that a lot of things need replacing. And so yeah, I thought I would show you bits and pieces of that as we go through the process. So as I say, today I'm going to show you updating these carpets, and then I'm going to show you in the future we're having a new kitchen put in and new floors and lots of stuff. I'm a bit sad that I didn't document us having an extension put in our house, because that was a really big change. But anyway, so this is the before footage, and then at the end I'll show you how everything looks. So I'm going to show you how much this needs doing. So this is our room. Excuse the leaning tower of books, I've got a lot on my TBR right now. But if you take a look at the carpet, it's thin and rucked up. I'm convinced there's no underlay under here. It will be really interesting to find out. We got all of these carpets from a remnant shop, so it was just whatever would fit in the house really. But as you can see, it really needs doing. This is a frame that I'm going to put a collage of family pictures in, so that's just waiting for me to print some pictures. But yeah, and actually there's a scorch mark hidden by the bed. We had to move the room around because when the carpet was practically new, we had a fan heater because the heating was awful in this house, and it had some kind of fault and it scorched the floor. So obviously we got rid of it because that's dangerous, but we also had to hide the marks on our new carpet. So I can't even remember what that looks like, but I know that under there somewhere there's scorch marks. So yeah, that needs doing. And then this carpet, I hate this carpet. Again, it was just what would fit. I also thought in a high traffic area, let's have a brown carpet because then it's not going to get dirty, but I hate it. It's got a thick pile, so where people walk, like, it's a lot thicker at the edges, and then here it's all trodden down. Again, it's been here for ages, so it's not surprising, but I just loathe the colour of it. I mean, sure, it hides the dirt, but I mean, it's just horrible. I hate it. This one in here, this is my youngest's room. This used to be our study, and this mark right here is where the swivel chair was, and it damaged the carpet. Again, this one's really, really thin. So yeah, that's just, there's nothing we can do about that. So it'll be good. Sorry, that's the dog sighing and turning over behind me, if you can hear her. But yeah, I'll be glad to have like a nice carpet rather than that horrible mark in there. So then if you come down here along the horrible carpet, past the dog, step over the dog, and into my middle child's room. Her carpet is not so bad as the others. Hers is not as old. You can see something's been cleaned here and it's marked it, and you can see it's not flat either. It's not as bad. This was our guest room at one point, and it was a green room. We had green walls, green carpet, green everything. I had a vision, I don't know. So then when it became my daughter's room, I'm pretty sure that's when we changed it. So that's not quite as old as the others, but still might be about 10 years old. We just got her a new desk. She painted that. It's a paint by numbers, but it looks quite cool. She likes it. So over the dog again. So this is another thing, by the way. The dog really likes it in here because it's really sunny, and so she likes to roll in here, which doesn't help. So then along here, and this is my son's room. Again, I don't think we did this carpet when we moved in, but his is also kind of marked. You can see it's sort of speckled with all sorts. He had a phase where he used to blue tack things on the wall, and then the blue tack got trodden into the carpet, and there's lots of little black marks. And the new carpet we're getting is bleach cleanable and pretty scrubbable, so I'm hoping that it will last a bit better. There's also here, this is paint from when I redecorated recently because I knew the carpets were going, so I wasn't super careful. But yeah, his is not so bad either. It's really my room, my youngest room, and this awful brown carpet which goes down our stairs. And again, I mean, the stairs, I don't know how well you'd be able to see, but yeah, look at that. Really kind of thick pile and then trodden down and worn out. It's just horrible. So that goes downstairs into a tiny little, what do you call that, hallway? And then we've got hard floors downstairs. I want to change this doormat, which I think is going weird, so I'll move that because stripes aren't great on camera. I also want to get some new curtains here because they won't match the new carpet. We got a new door recently. It used to be wooden and it used to constantly stick, so this is a new door. But yeah, and as you can see, it's just white and brown, and I'm going to put some pictures up and make it a bit nicer. But the first thing to do is just get rid of these really, really old carpets. So in a moment, I'll give you a tour of the new house. Good morning, it's carpet day. We've been up since about 6:30. The kids are all ready, and we need to start emptying rooms. We're going to start with this one, which is our room, before the guys get here. So yeah, 4 rooms to empty one by one. Fortunately, our stuff kind of is pretty quick to move. It's just a case of sort of taking the drawers out of things and moving furniture, which is why we haven't done it yet. So yeah, I'm just kind of in rough clothes, ready to start shifting stuff around. It's going to be a long, tiring day, I think. So I will keep you posted with everything as it goes, all the chaos. Our room is empty. So these are the burn marks I was talking about. They're not as bad as I remember, but the carpet under where the bed was is still quite sort of spongy, whereas over here where it's been walked on is like, it's so thin you can feel all the floorboards under it. It's horrid. And then, well, what I should say as well is the wardrobe's still in here, so they're going to hopefully carpet one end and then move the wardrobe across. So that's our room, and then there's stuff everywhere. And then over here in Finn's room, we've emptied all the stuff, but the furniture is still in here. So when the guys are finished doing our room, we can just shuttle the furniture across, and then they can come in here. So that's the plan. Hi everyone, so it's about 4 o'clock. My husband's just taken the kids swimming. He's done like a lot of the screwing the furniture back together and that kind of thing, so he's left me to put away books and bits and pieces because I know where a lot of it goes. So it's been a long old day, but I'll show you where we're up to so far. I'll give you a tour when it's all done, but yeah, just give you like an in progress. So this is our room, looking kind of pretty much there. This is Zoe's room, which again is almost there. And then I just love how everything matches up. We've got matching threshold bars. May's room. One of the problems is that now the doors don't open, so Stuart's going to have to take the bottoms off of those, which he absolutely hates doing. So yeah, not a nice job for him this weekend. So May's room is still very much needing to be unpacked again. And then there's still a whole load of stuff in the bathroom. And then the girls play with this. It's like an old sling. I find it around the house. It's gross. And then in here, Finn's room is getting there. Stuart's just put his computer back together. So this is like all of his books and bits and pieces. So yeah, again, I need to unpack a lot of stuff in his room. So his shelves are still empty. So that's what I'm doing while he goes to do the swimming run. Hi, so it's a week later. We did do the whole thing in a day, but it's just been so busy, so I haven't had a chance to show you the transformation, so I'm going to do that today. But yeah, we did do the whole thing in a day. I'm not sure what clips I got, so just to kind of briefly explain, basically we cleared our room and our son's room, and then the guys came, and they were probably here from about 10 till about maybe 2:30, something like that. So they did our rooms while we were clearing the others, and then we were kind of shifting furniture back. Fortunately, they let us keep some of the furniture in, so like these big wardrobes, those could stay, and then they kind of did the other end of the room, then moved the wardrobes, did this end, and then put the wardrobes back. So there was a lot of that kind of thing. Once they finished, in fact, we had put most of the furniture back and unpacked quite a lot of the stuff by the time the kids got back from school. So there was a lot done. And then my husband took the girls swimming and I stayed behind and kind of put all the bits back, the books and all the stuff. But by the time they were back from swimming, which must have been about 6 o'clock, it was done. Everything was back. So it was a lot. It was a busy day, but I am so pleased with it. It just looks, it's like living in a hotel. But one thing that we hadn't thought about, I didn't think of it, but my husband probably did, which is that the pile of the carpets is so much thicker. So actually he cut the doors down today, sort of jigsawed off the bottom of the doors. So until then, we were really struggling to get the doors open and closed. So anyway, I'm going to show you the transformation. So I'll start with our room. This is the one where the carpet was really thin and wrinkled, and now it's like plush and lovely. It's such a difference. I hope you can tell I just think it's a complete transformation. At the moment, everything marks the carpet, so like my stool leaves little marks in it. And when we first had it put down, our youngest kept jumping and like making footprints in it. But yeah, it's really nice. Supposedly it's bleach cleanable, although I would not like to test that. So yeah, that's our room. And then look, it all matches. We've got matching door bars because these didn't used to match before. So all of them are the same for all the rooms. And I love the fact that the carpets are just the same. It looks really nice. And then this is our youngest's room. This one had the mark from the swivel chair here when this used to be a study, and it just looks so much better. I really like the cool tones of the grey instead of like the beiges and the browns. One of these days I'm going to sort out some underbed storage that looks a bit neater, but hey ho. Yeah, I really like it. It looks much lighter. I feel like everything looks bigger as well because it sort of all ties in, and yeah, I really like it. And this is our middle child's room. And this one is a mermaid theme. And when she came in, she went, oh my goodness, it looks like rocks. So yeah, but I think in here as well, it looks really nice. This one wasn't so bad, to be honest, but it still needed doing. And it's just so nice to have everything matching. One of the things I hated was every floor I put in the bathroom. We've had maybe 3 different floors in the bathroom. They're just like the vinyl tiles you stick down. They always just, it didn't match. And now I feel like it always used to jar when I looked at the colour of the bathroom. No matter how well I tried to match it with then the carpet, it just always, I don't know, that probably sounds insane, but I now feel like it just kind of goes really nicely when the doors open, so yeah. And then into our son's room, which is looking really nice. And then this must be one of my favourite kind of transformations. I just think the stairs look so much better. One of the funny things that we hadn't thought about is that when the dog comes and lies on the stairs, it used to be in the evening we couldn't see her and we'd trip over her. So now the dog isn't a tripping hazard because we can see her. I've even put a few pictures up on the walls because before I took them all down, they used to be all down this wall. And I felt like it was a lot, like the room was really busy, but now I've just started to put a few things back up, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a really small stairway, and so it just feels like there's more space. And yeah, again, I just prefer the coolness of it. And I got a new mat and I got new curtains, and I hated the curtains we had in here. The reason we had them, they were like 70s floral brown and blue. And I mean, obviously that's a style. it wasn't for me, but the reason that we got it is because when we moved in, the door was a wooden door, and then we had that brown carpet put in, and so there was a lot of brown, but for some reason I also painted the walls blue. I have no idea why I did, because I don't ever feel like it went, and so I needed to find something that had brown and blue, and they were the only curtains that did, and then they just stayed, and I hated them. So I got these off of Amazon. I'll link them below actually, because I just think they're so cute. They've got, is it going to focus? They've got pom-poms all along the edge, which is just adorable, I think. So yeah, I really like those. And as I say, a new doormat, which was just off of Amazon as well. So yeah, it just looks so much more like open and just much nicer, I think. So anyway, so yeah, I feel like it's made a huge difference. It's sort of opened the rooms out, and it just looks cleaner and a bit more spacious in a way. I don't know, I really like it. It really needed updating, and I feel like it's just so nice. And it's like we walk on the carpets and we're like, oh, feels fancy. It's like after the old ones. It's so much nicer. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the transformation, and I will be sharing, we've got some other bits coming up. We're probably going to be changing the kitchen, and yeah, when we've got a big project, and this one was, you know, it was a lot. When we've got a big project coming up, I will share with you, because I just think it's interesting seeing like a big change in somebody's house. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, mostly for writing videos, but the occasional housey vlog video type thing. And yeah, I'll see you all soon.